Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Oui Cellar. Those of you who don't know what Oui Cellar is, we are a wine club based here in Bordeaux, France, and every 3 or 6 months we send 12 bottles of delicious Bordeaux wine to your doorstep. And also included in that case of wine that you can receive is these lovely tasting videos at the Château. Okay, and so today we are welcomed by Oli Soubet.
Yes.
And we're at Château Rol Valentin. We'll be tasting 2 delicious wines today, Rol Valentin 2015 and Château De Lausaac 2016. Thank you for having us today.
Well, thank you for coming. It's a pleasure to meet you all over here in Château Rol Valentin. So I'm Aurélie Sublet. Here I'm in charge of wine tourism and for the development of this place.
We're going to taste Château De Lausaac first.
Yes.
Great vintage.
It's a classic blend, 75% Merlot with 25% Cabernet Franc. So the Merlot that will give all the roundness and velvety touch, and the Cabernet Franc a very good complex aromatic and nice elegant structure for the tannins. 2016 being a fantastic vintage, obviously, with a lot of sun that year, and as a result, a great wine that we are tasting today.
Yeah, cool.
So quite fruity still, huh?
Yeah.
A lot of little red berries, red fruit. And we can have a bit of the touch of the Cabernet Franc also with the violet flower. So that's the advantage of the Cabernet. It really broadened the aromatic palette. So very, the first attack, it's really soft, silky. Thanks to the Merlot, the wine has stayed quite long in mouth. The tannins are present, but really round, really smooth, because it's it's really on its peak right now. It's really expressing really well. And it's already make me very hungry because I'm starting to think what I could have to eat with this delicious wine.
Yeah.
So it could be anything about red meat, like a nice steak on the barbecue, some dark chocolate, some nice mature cheese.
Well, this is drinking quite nicely now. Would you recommend that they open it maybe an hour before?
30 minutes I think will be enough, and then after in the glass it will aerate sufficiently to me.
Yeah.
It's fantastic to open now because it's on its peak, expressing fully. It's time to enjoy it.
Yeah, lovely. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the star of the show.
Oh yeah.
Rol Valentin 2015. Tell us a little bit about this little beauty.
So Château Rol Valentin is located in the appellation of Saint-Émilion Grand Cru. So we have a quite strict rules for this appellation, mandatory to harvest by hand, lower yield, and a minimum of aging in barrels of 12 months. So we can have really a good quality product at the end. Château Rol Valentin belonged to Alexandra and Nicolas since 2009, and since then they continue to really took care of this flagship property for them. It's really the most important one that we own, to take it to the excellence. Really, that's really the aim for Château Rol Valentin. So the Saint-Émilion part will bring all the finesse and elegance to Rol Valentin, while the limestone and clay plateau will bring all the powerfulness and the structure to the wine. So interesting that they are blended at the end to create Château Rol Valentin. The blend for this wine is 90% Merlot with 10% Cabernet Franc, so really classic, lots of Merlot, which grow perfectly over here, with some Cabernet Franc to add a bit elegance and freshness to the wines. 2015 being a fantastic vintage, full of sun, so we were able to have a nice aging in the barrels to help the wine to express even better. We have lots of little red fruit, the blackberries,
nice
the
dark fruit, you can feel it right
dark
on the
cherry,
cheeks.
you know, when you pick them right on the tree, they're really ripe, full of sugar. We have a bit of spices too, like the black pepper, so really quite delicate. The color is still quite intense. We start to get some more grenat red. It's less ruby because it has advanced a bit. The texture is really soft, silky, but at the same time there is a lot of structure. It's
and it's still
really
there.
powerful.
Very long, nice long finish.
Oh yeah, we have it really a long time over here. It's all about the balance between the finesse and elegance. So you can enjoy it now with a good aeration in the decanter, or let it sit in your cellar if you're willing to be patient. Not so easy.
So a lot of our subscribers will be interested to know what we can cook with this lovely wine here.
I've tried with a nice piece of steak, the steak being matured on the barbecue. If you can find a vine shoot, it's even better. It gives a nice aftertaste. If you a burgundy beef will be lovely, and I've tried it not with big beef but with white boar. Game meat is fantastic
like a beef
with our wines.
bourguignon.
Yeah, so I've tried the ragu with white boar made by Alexandra, the owner. It was perfect.
Oh yeah, cool.
So you need something that is quite complex in terms of food to match the complexity, but still lots of finesse.
And I'm sure you guys are going to love these wines, so enjoy. Thank you very much for having us.
It was a pleasure.